credit. We do not want your dirty pipeline. We are the people. Miles will fly. Air we breathe, and the water we drink. Our whole planet is on the brink. No Keystone, no Keystone, no Keystone, no Keystone. President Obama, what you gonna do? Secretary Kerry, what you gonna do?
People power! We got the power!
Can I get a volunteer to help hold them?
People power!
Claire, can you help me out?
We got the power! People power! We got the power! People power! We got the power! People power! Hey, Obama! We don't want no climate drama! Hey, Obama! We don't want no climate drama!
Guys, we're all moving over back there.
Obama! We get out here about drama? Hey, Obama! We don't want no climate drama! Hey, Obama! We don't want no climate drama! Hey, Obama! We don't want no climate drama! Hey, Obama! We don't want your pipeline drama! Hey, Obama! We don't want your pipeline drama! Hey, Obama! We don't want your pipeline drama! Hey, Obama!
All right.
You going through?
First, we kind of rotate it.
Hey,
So if you're tall,
can everybody get loud for a second to show how much power we do have?
It's like over there.
So we can show everybody that a pipeline like this is not the kind of thing that we want crossing our country, is that right? Can I ask you to get loud if you have committed civil disobedience to make sure this pipeline doesn't happen? My name is Ben Wessel, and 3 years ago I got arrested in front of this White House to tell my president, the president I helped elect, that I don't want this pipeline to be going across my country. Do you guys feel the same way? Yeah! Alright, I'm here to introduce one of the leaders of this movement, one of the strongest voices that we have for justice, for climate justice, for a safe future. The Reverend Lennox Yearwood. Give it up. Rev Yearwood is the head of the Hip Hop Caucus and has been leading this fight since the very beginning. And we know that his voice, coupled with yours, is a voice that President Obama will listen to. So I'm going to pass it over to the Reverend. Give it up.
They have an actual soapbox. I'm trying to get up on the actual soapbox. You know, first, let me say this before we get started. You are beautiful. You are tremendous. And I can't tell you the love that I have for all of you out here tonight, because it's times like this that reminds all of us that humanity has a chance. There are almost 300 vigils and rallies going on just like this all around this country. There are folks who are gathered in, I think it's almost every single state except for maybe West Virginia, where they're still doing the chemical cleanup. And every single state has gathered to say no to the Keystone XL Pipeline. But more importantly, what I want to say to all of you as we get started is that this day now becomes a day of history. It becomes a day when people look back on this day, on February 3rd, 2014, and the next generation and the next generation look upon this day when all of us gathered all around this wonderful country of ours to say that we must transition from fossil fuels to clean energy, and we must do it right now. Jim Hansen said that if we build this scientist, our lead scientist, now retired from NASA, said we build this pipeline, that building this pipeline, it would be game over in regards to our climate. Now, before we get started, I want to say this, because to be honest, the odds are great. The fossil fuel industry has put millions upon millions of dollars to fight to put forth this pipeline. They put millions of dollars due to their greed. So not only fighting for our children, we're fighting for their children as well. And the one thing as we sit here on this third day of Black History Month, across the street from where we have the first African American president, we think about how we as a country came together as black and white and brown and yellow and male and female and straight and gay and theist and atheist. We came together as humanity to fight against those who would not have equality in this country. But now, while they fought against those fighting against equality in the 20th century, we are now called to not only fight for equality in the 21st century, but now, because they want to continue to extract coal and gas and oil, we are now fighting for existence in the 21st century. This is not a game. So now today when we stand here, it isn't because we stand here because we just want to say no only to the Keystone Pipeline. That is part of it. But we are saying yes to humanity. We are saying yes to our future generations. We are saying yes to the next generation to come beyond us. And like those who fought before us, we will fight right now.
Well, the pipeline is just the worst possible way of getting more carbon into the air for the least amount of energy produced for our daily use. If you want to get energy, you can always do solar and wind. And if you have to, do gasoline, but for God's sake, don't put more carbon in the air per watt generated. And the pipeline is going to be putting carbon into the air. It took a lot of extra processing just to strip additional carbon off of the side and throw it into waste. It's about the dirtiest way of getting energy out of the ground.
The State Department just came out with study saying that it will not have significant impact on the environment. Of course, you are not agree with it.
I guess the way of saying that is, well, one more cigarette doesn't matter. Or it's like saying, let's pour a little bit more pollution into the watershed. What's another barrel of poison going into our lakes and streams? How significant is that? Well, everything is significant. And if you can't stop like a very high profile source of pollution, where do you start for turning down our energy consumption and turning down our carbon burning?
Are you concerned about this study released yesterday that might have some effect on the president's decision?
We can only hope that our presence out here will affect his decisions. We have to say, Mr. President, do you want to simply be remembered as someone who says the right things at the right times but does not invest his own legacy?
Okay, how do I cite you? How do I cite you?
How do you cite me?
Yes, your name and...
Charles Askins,
just
a D.C. area resident.
Okay, cool. Thank you so much.
And you can say researcher if you like.
Researcher, okay.
Thank you.